Hello, dear friends. Good afternoon. Long time no hear. So this video is not really on request. I have done some video using this kind of magic paper, and magic paper with already printed calligraphy sample words and sample calligraphy. So I would like to show you how many books I have left. If you are interested, you can take a look at this. This is made by magic paper, and this one is a relatively less expensive. This is not the best one. It's for student practice, and I have some a little bit better quality like this. And a little bit better quality. Actually, the quality, how good or bad, is the paper roughness or smoothness does not make much difference for us to use. The best is when the paper shows up the color. Let me not blah 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 too much and show you the real thing immediately. And so, for example, this one, the paper is relatively rough, very rough, and you use just a clean water. So I have a few drops of water pour into the a little dish. I use for this size of character. It's better that you use a small size brush. So roughly like this size, I can put on my hand, a normal Chinese woman's hand. So this is, I think this is a normal international woman's hand, the size. It's a small brush like this. So you can write, and then the character shows up. And this paper is a little bit rough, and I think the surface is not the best material. I have to be honest to you. I'm not trying to sell this paper, but just being honest. The paper, the character or your stroke or your writing does not show immediately. I think the paper. So on the left side, it is showing what we are working on. We are working on this part of character, so here. And actually, when you use it the second time, the paper is already wet. It shows much easier. Anyway, I think because of the red ink has oil. Any printing ink must have oil, so it does not show that well. But as a practice, you can really see how the character is written. At least you can make sure your writing is in the right place. Right? You can see which place your brush is going and not goes everywhere, right? When we first write calligraphy, I remember my student write it, first stroke order is not right. For example, I write the same character, you maybe get everything not in the place you want it and scattered everywhere. This is not good, right? It's not proportioned, not balanced, not in a good layout. At least this book can teach you, can help you, or can guide you to write in the right place. The stroke is roughly where and where. I do not like use this, but I think for beginner it is quite an effective tool. When you know how to write this character, you do not want to be controlled that much. You want to write by observing, not by copy, right? You copy, you observe with your eyes, and then you interpret it. You interpret it with your own understanding through your own hand movement. And this one is only for the beginner. Okay, so this is one kind of book. Another kind of book is this one, 毛笔水写习字贴. This is 欧阳询. This is Kai style, but 欧阳 style. There are pictures of showing how to hold it. This finger is to hold. This finger is to, these two fingers. These two fingers to hold it, pull, push, and always straight. This camera angle you do not see very well. Let me raise the camera angle and you can see. Yeah, my hand here. Okay, this way you can see. No, it's better not to have too much light. Okay, this is the way to hold the brush. Hold the brush, pull, push, pull, push, and your hand is straight. And if you want to really tighten up, your hand is like this. Raise your hand. And if you want to relax a little bit, this is also a very elegant way. And this way you can put your hand under, because this way, when you hold this, the brush touch the paper, right? When you do this, the brush is not touching the paper and your hand is suspended. And it's difficult to get your hand suspended. So what you can do, you can put another hand under this hand as a pillow, as a cushion, as a suspension support. So let's see, we will do this one. For example, here are some characters, and this one you can use large brush. Let me see if you can see this character clearly. This one is 10. This paper is so much better, it shows better, right? So the oil from the ink did not overpowering the calligraphy stroke. So actually I do not like the method of putting my hand down. I like to write this way. Each person has his own preference. This is my preference. I like to write this way. And when you know how to write, you will not need this. This one is really for absolute beginner, pre-beginner, or die-hard beginner, hardcore beginner. And this one is for really really 100%, 200%, 300% beginner. Okay, and this one is so much better quality in the paper, so it shows immediately of your stroke, right? Sometimes when you copy other people, you lose your own character, and this is just exercise. You do not see how good or how bad you finally end up, because it disappears. And it's only for practice, so not a big deal. And if you want to write well, write on real paper with real ink. In the next video, and for this size of character, you can use a medium size to large size brush. Small size brush works, but it's a little bit of a stretch, right? I'm not following it, but not that bad. Okay, this is the second one. Now I have another one. Another one is Yan Zhenqing style. It's Kai style. And open it up. We can see. So there's no picture of how to hold the brush, but once you see this video, you know how to hold the brush. And on one side, it shows how the stroke goes. Jing, 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 jing. And this white paper is not magic paper, so do not write on this white because it does not show up, right? It's not magic. And this side is magic paper, the blue one. What is magic paper? It's just a normal paper coated with a layer of chemicals or something. No, I don't think it's anything too fancy. It's just a layer of chemical that reflects, more sensitive to water. And what chemical, I do not know. But so this one is not bad quality neither. So each of these characters, it shows you the stroke order. You can see the little inside, there is a stroke order. Again, this is not for people who know how to write. It's really for absolute beginner, die-hard beginner, hardcore beginner, and pre-beginner, so that you know how to write each stroke. Still, there is no order of stroke. There is each stroke how to write, but there is no order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That kind of stroke. You need to know the stroke by common sense. Left first, right second, from left to right, from top to bottom. So those you need to know already, and see some of the video of this character writing, and also in iPad or in some other mobile device. There are a lot of programs written or a program designed on how to write Chinese character. In our school, there is one. We have one iPad application that just teach you how to write Chinese character, the stroke order. I will look it out. I think it's a free app. I will find it out and show you next time. And if you do it right, it shows right. Wow, you are right. If you are wrong, then it will show you, boo, you are wrong. Bing is something wrong. And wah is something right. So I enjoy this writing. Enjoy very much. It's really very, very meditating and relaxing, and just very, it puts you in peace. Put yourself in a very peaceful, calm, and relaxed mindset. It's a beautiful feeling. It's a very, 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 let me see, a very luxury feeling, actually. And we are so busy, we usually do not have time. No, oh, I made it wrong. We do not have time to give ourselves some time to improve ourselves and do something that does not have an immediate come out, but in long term, it will give us a good very good result. And here is another one. It's Liu Ti Kai Shu, Liu, still Liu. And this one I can feel this is a good paper because it feels a little bit rough. And it feels there is no oil. It should come out the color very easily. Let's see. Haha, no surprise. Look at this paper. This is a good one. And the good thing of this is one side, it's the sample. On the other side, let you practice. I actually like this. I think for sure this is designed by the people who use it. A lot of books, a lot of things are designed by the people who do not use, and I'm sure the person who designed it must have been to school or has his or her own child. In China, one-child policy, so must be child. His or her child using it, or she might be a teacher that had a lot of teaching experience and figure out this is the best way to use it. So at the beginning you can follow, and luckily this is high. At the beginning you can follow the stroke order, fill in the color, and then you can keep on writing by yourself. And I have a couple more of this book. By 2 or 3, finish one page, keep on with another page, and okay, so you can see the water is not dried out. I will tell you a method to dry the paper, to dry out the water. I enjoy it. Such a good feeling, and it's very good. You can see exactly where you should put your stroke. Here is a little bit in the middle, but not exactly in the middle. This one not touching the edge, and here is around the middle, goes all the way to the back, but not too much outside. It's a good one. Okay, this one is a little bit of failure. So when you have this paper, you can dry it just by absorbing it like this. Use a kitchen towel or use a soft towel paper or hand towel, anything. Do not rub it. Do not rub it. Paper, even if it is coated, another layer, do not rub it. It will damage the paper. And after some time, it will recover to its original shape. So I will put all these 3 kinds or 4 kinds of books on my online shop. If you are interested, you can find it there. Oh yeah, there are different styles. And this is a Zhao style. Anyway, I will put it on my online shop. Thank you very much. Thank you, and you have a wonderful weekend. I am so happy that I can do something so very luxury. Bye bye, friends.